Yes, how awesome, incredible people. I'm Bahati Hilda Sabiti, and today I want us to talk about how to grow your business, how to gain more visibility and reach. And I know that this goes out to all of us because, in one way or another, we do things or we do businesses and we want the talkability, the visibility, and the reach. And sometimes you just don't know how to go about it. When I was starting in my industry, I think I didn't really think much about what it is. There was not much of a business talk, coaching and, high performance and being a couple therapist. No one talked about the business side of it. So I had to just get into the hustle and bump into stuff and just get to learn the hard way. But again, I don't want the people that are coming after me to learn the hard way. I want us to pick one or two things that we can be able to learn from my journey, and then we can be able to incorporate them and then live a better life. We are creating an epic life, an incredible life, and it is possible. Okay, so one of the things that when we talk about business, it's really hard. Business is hard. Running it is hard. Gaining from it is hard. And having it reach the people that you want it to reach is hard. Okay. So, but it's not impossible. It is very possible. I did it. I'm still doing it. And I will forever do it because business never stops. Just like I usually say in life, when you stop growing, then you are dying. Okay. So you don't have to stop growing. What you have to do is know the right things to do for your business to flourish, to thrive, and to live an awesome life. Okay. And one of the things that I will talk about is in the inbound and outbound marketing. Because as a coach, I think when I was starting this, I had this thing of, you know what, if you're like doctors, they're not supposed to promote themselves, they're not supposed to do all these things. But again, as a coach, as a service-based entrepreneur, as a mentor, as a consultant, as an author, as there's so many categories where we really have to get out there and get word out there. So when we talk about inbound marketing, we're talking about content, the content that you put out there. If you notice, for all the 10 years that I've been doing this, I think one thing that I have mastered is promoting myself using my content. Whenever I put out content out there, and then I have to either before we had the courses, before we had the mentorship programs, I used to write a number down where people would have to access me. I used to promote the TV shows or the radio shows I would go to, so that someone reads the content and then they're able to get it down here. And so I was promoting myself. That is more like inbound. Social media strategy is very, very, very crucial if you're going to grow your business. And it doesn't mean in the only service-based industry. It can be even the product-based industry. Promoting yourself, social media, your content is very crucial because it's going to pull people. It's going to pour people. It's going to be like a funnel that is going to pour people into your business. Because how else are people going to know about you? How else are going to know about your services and what you have to offer? How are they going to know how to contact you, where to get you from, and how to reach out to you? That means that you have to really use it. And when you talk about the outbound kind of marketing, we're talking about social engine optimization. I think that the first time I had that was from my website developer, and I just didn't know what our optimization is. And the keywords, the tags, the hashtags, where he explained to me, and this must have been more than 7 years ago, when he was actually 8 years ago. I had a website when I was beginning, and so when you have to have keywords, searchable words, where someone can feed it into the engine, into Google, and they search for it, and then you pop up. And so on social media, on YouTube, on all those other areas. So you realize that technology is in our hands, but how we use it is very crucial for us to get our message across to the people that we want. And outbound marketing can be also paid marketing. I've used that before, and I do. At first, I remember the first time I used ads on Facebook. There was this guy. He was really not an ad person, but a tech person, a tech genius, and so we hired him as a company to do some few few things for the company. They didn't even deliver because they overpromised and they didn't deliver. But I kept asking him, but you know what, can you promote my content? Can you sponsor my content? And then he looked at me and told me, okay, he was not forthcoming. He was like, but you can do this yourself. If you have a Visa card. And at that time, back then, I don't even know how many years it was. I was like, a Visa card again now, those things. I was like, okay. But when he told me, I was like, it's better not to give me the fish, just send me to the lake. So I'm going to my bank to ask if I can get that. And when I go to my bank, indeed, they were like, you can register for a Visa card. I remember registering like immediately. I remember depositing money immediately and going out just to test the Facebook ads. And this was because of curiosity. Curiosity is something else that has to be at the heart and the core of promoting your service or your product or your business to grow and get the reach that you want. You have to be very, very curious. If you don't know something, you have to go out and learn it the hard way, stumble, bump into it, spoil it, do something, but again, get it done. And from that experience, I was like, okay, there's so many things that I can do on my own, but I'm just holding back now. I'm not going to hold back on anything. Definitely, we always have the fear and the doubts and the procrastination and all those things. But I'm so glad that I got out there. And once I promoted, I remember I had an event and I sponsored the event. And oh my, it went around. It made me stipulate, where do I want to sponsor? To promote, what kind of age, I was like, So from that day, I've never held back. I've not done so much in the previous years because the talkability and the vibrations of what I do have really gone ahead of me, but it is one way that you can grow your business and extend your reach or increase your reach. Okay, so social media strategy is very, very crucial, very, very crucial. If you don't know how to go about it, get the help, and we will talk about that, how to get the help. Okay, then the other thing that really helped me grow my business and be able to increase my reach was the media presence. Now, media, I cannot overemphasize or emphasize enough the importance of media. That is TV, radio, even if the traditional radio. And because when I was beginning, I started on radio, and I think for those that have followed me long enough, you know my story on how I got to radio. It was a miracle. So I get to radio, and then the TV stations hear my content, and people are able to recommend. And at that time, I was the one coming out bold, young, saying the things that were the way they were supposed to be said. I would not, just like I am today, I don't mince my words. And if you don't want it straight, don't come to me. I don't bite my tongue on anything. I say it the way it's supposed to be said. Even if it's hurting, I know that you will heal after that. So that's when I get recommended, and I go to I visit all these TV stations, and that's how people get to know what I do. And one thing that I remember, one person was telling me, but those guys, you're giving them too much content, but that means you're not gaining anything. I was like, you know what? Yes, I love what I do, and if I can help one soul, and that was the genuineness in what I was doing. And at the back of your mind, we will talk about that later, but at the back of your mind, not at the forefront of what you're doing, should be the genuine need to satisfy or to solve a problem and to help someone. Because the moment you solve a problem and solve another, then people are seeing, and people are going to run to you, and they're going to need you. And I remember one time my manager talked about it, which I'll talk about, getting help from other people. My brand manager told me that, you know what, do you see these seeds that you're planting right now? You will reap these after so many years, and I have seen it come to pass that where I am earning a lot more than I used to earn when I was giving my free services, when I was visiting the TV stations. They used to call me. I remember I would wake up very early in the morning, and I would not hesitate. If you told me to come at 5 a.m., I would be there at 5 a.m. If you told me the radio interview was, I think, at 4 a.m., I would still show up. Like, I was that, the zeal and the zest in me consumed me in order to just give the content and impact lives, and it was a genuine need. No wonder it's paid back, or it's paying back in a huge way, in a miraculous way. So do not get tired. If someone invites you for a radio interview, however small, however hidden the TV or the radio is, show up, okay? Because there's someone that is watching that TV, there's someone that is listening to that radio. There could be 10 people or 20 people, but you never know who will impact your life, or you never know who will come to buy your services, or who will recommend your service to another person. So media presence is very, very crucial. And sometimes you don't necessarily have to be on radio for you to be invited on TV. Social media, you have a free platform where you can push your content. These days, when someone comes to ask for a job, when they tell me I don't have a platform, I've not done radio before, I've not done TV before, I tell them you don't need to do TV and radio in order for you to be known for what you do. If I ask you for a demo, you're going to shoot something that is not going to be that eye-catching, it's not going to be nice, and I'm going to judge you on first impression. So the best thing is for you to develop. Open a YouTube channel, start posting your videos on Facebook. Literally every platform that we have, every social platform that we have has video empowerment, or is empowered to do video. So you can as well record your content. The phones that we have these days have very good lenses, but even if I watch something that is nearly dark, but I can feel the oomph, I can feel your enthusiasm, I can feel your heart, then I know that, okay, I can chance on you. I can give you a chance to do something with me. So do not limit yourself. Do not tell anyone I did not have an opportunity. If you don't have an opportunity, create one. Okay, that's how business people actually operate. Okay, and then get as much help as you can. And this is when I can't thank my brand manager enough, or my manager enough, and that's Tim. Tim has been, he has, negotiated deals. He has been everywhere with me just to, negotiate the deals and talk to people that are hiring me for speaking engagements, and the book deals, every deal, because I can't be the one negotiating everything. And sometimes maybe I'm not going to cut a very good deal for myself, but he can actually stand in and do something. There's so many, sometimes he asks for monies and I'm like, will they give us that money? Back then I used to be like that, will they give us that kind of money? And then he'll be like, let's see what they get back to us with. We are placing value. You're not a cheap brand. And then all of a sudden someone pays up, and I'm like, okay, so this is how much my brand value on the market. And it's unbelievable, because I have him by my side to make sure that he does that work for me. Over the time, I've had so many graphics designers and those that have helped me and my media platforms pop and just look nice with my events and all those things. I've had people, I've worked with people just volunteering under the coach, and they have done a tremendous job organizing the events and booking places, booking venues, and working on receipts, and just doing all those things. I've hired 2 assistants before, and now I have a virtual assistant that actually helps me. And a virtual assistant doesn't have to be in your country, it can be anywhere in the world, and they can be able to help you with a few things, okay, especially with your platforms, with your website, and all those things. So there are so many things that I have done over the time, and so many people that have come to help me, because I admit I can't do everything. If I want to change something on my website, I'm not going to do it myself. I have to get someone that actually is already in place to make sure that he makes those few changes or creates those few changes. So it's very, very good if you can get people to help you. You cannot stand alone. You cannot be an island, okay? The power of networking. We usually say that your network is your net worth, okay? And at first I was quite a bit shy. I didn't know how to go out there and just fend for myself and just smile, look nice, and introduce myself, talk about what I do, and go with my cards. Those cards are really outdated right now, because anyone that knows, if you hear anything to do with Bahati Hilda Sabiti, if you run to Google, you can know in a second, in a flash, who Bahati Hilda Sabiti is. So But opening up, and I think it was a push from my manager, because every time I would be invited by someone, or those, I mean, very high class people. I mean, we have a cocktail, we have, this conference, or we have this party. We would love you to come and be the guest of honor. We would love you to come, and so you give me just the extra push. He'll be like, you know what, go for it. And I mean, I would meet people. I would, even cut deals, and just get people who would recommend me and recommend me and recommend me. And then I got to know that, networking is so, so, so crucial. And networking does not have to be at just staged networking events. No, it can be, going out and happening and meeting someone. Just if you're an open-minded, it can be at a hotel. It can be, I used to be the kind who would sit down with my either iPad or laptop, or just concentrate. But I just learned to free up, to live life. I'm totally an introvert, but I learned to just live life and breathe and be okay. And that has helped me so much, even with the businesses, with products. I remember when I was still dealing in products, and I used to get them from town downtown. And so I would go, and how I knew I would get a cheaper price from the price that I was currently getting, I would go, and maybe like at a shop, if I'm going to get the phones and stuff like that. I used to deal in electricals, so I would go and stand by, just negotiate, look at the phones, electricals, the things that I was, and then I would see people ferrying in boxes. And then one time I was like, where are these guys getting the boxes from? So I followed one of the guys. I was like, where are you getting these boxes from? Is it the store for this shop? It's like, no, it's not a store. It's from a certain dealer that actually supplies them. I was like, can you take me to that dealer? And then I follow him. I remember that one time they took me through, all those go downs and basements, too dark and what. But I was like, you know what? I have to know where these things come from. And indeed, when I got there, it was nearly, I don't know, half price. I was like, I'm saving a lot of money. I'm actually going to make a lot more money. So even don't look at people that are below you as people that you cannot network with. Okay, so look at people that are higher than you, because they're going to give you a hand and pull you up. But also help the people that are below you, because after he got me there, I actually gave him lunch. I was like, okay, let this money use it for lunch, because I knew he had also saved me some money. And so, I mean, and since that day, I remember I stopped doing that long time ago. But whenever I go through town and he sees me, madam, I've taken long without seeing you. So network with people that are below you, people that are not yet where you are. Network with people that are on the same level with you, and then network with people that are higher than you, because you need all of them. You cannot be an island. Okay. And then I cannot emphasize this enough, but deliver good goods and good products and good services. Okay, deliver, and over deliver. The people that have come into my life, the people in the mentorship program, the people that have taken my courses, the people that have come to the event, to my events, the people that have come to the counseling sessions. This is what they tell me. Sometimes they're like, do you think about every one of us? Because you give us specialized attention. It's like you know us. It's like, and even if someone calls me after 5 years, I still remember what they went through and what we worked on, without even opening the files. And so these people are like, do you keep memory of everyone that comes through your hands, or everyone that you see? But you see, I want to give a good service, and I think I made a promise to myself that whoever comes before me, it should not be by coincidence or accident. My dogs. Okay, it should not be that. They should get nothing less than value and results, and that is what I drive, and I will never get tired of that. Okay, and how you know that you're delivering good services, and the good services that people need, you should actually put that into thought or consideration. Don't deliver things that you want to deliver and just go. Deliver things that people are looking for. Okay, I was talking about how to create the secrets, or the things that YouTubers don't talk about, or video makers don't talk about, and one of them was where you're creating videos or creating content that is between what you're interested in and then what other people are searching for and interested in. And indeed, when you go to go to Google, to YouTube, to where there's so many things that people are typing in, how to do this, how to do that, how to do that. And so if you can be able to tap into what people, the problems, because by the time someone searches for something, it's a problem that they want to solve. Okay, so if you can be able to solve that problem for them, then you are going to get money. And that is what we call solving a monetizable problem. Okay, and then other than that, you have a bankable gift, and that gift is a gift that you should be able to discover. And when you talk about a bankable gift, that means a gift that can bring in money. So that means you discover what it is, you discover how you can help and solve problems for other people, and then you have money in your bank. And I was telling someone today, someone was telling me, but where are you, what are you doing? I'm like, my friend, I'm doing so much. And I was actually shooting a video about celebrities, and I was telling celebrities that, you know what, if you're still at the level of just running after fame, that is very absurd, because where we are, success is not measured by fame. It's measured about how much you have and how much impact you have on the world. Okay, so a time has to come where you just don't want the feel good, the look good, the smell good, or the good poses on Instagram, on where, or you just don't want the talkability, and but where money, real money is what really makes a lot of sense. And then you go for the deals that make you money, you do things that make you money, and then you pour your heart into them to deliver the good services and the good products. Okay, and that might not necessarily be the thing that takes you that makes you viral, or the thing that makes you trending. Okay, but it's putting money in your pocket. And I always tell people that if it's not putting money in my pocket, if it's not adding value to me, I'm not giving it time. Okay, so if you want me to dance around just to go viral, I will not dance around. I will sit and do content. I will meet someone. I will go for a speaking engagement. I will sit and write my book. I have so many things to do. Oh, I will take care of my family happily. I'll take care of my children. Okay, so make sure that you have that, you solve that problem that is monetizable. And then I think I found the use of video very, very important. You cannot do anything in this era without doing videos. That can be on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. You realize all these platforms are enabled for video, and because what video does, and so many people have told me, I come to watch your videos, or I watch you on TV. Number one, sometimes they make me laugh. They're like, not because of what you talk about, not because of your content, but we come to see your hairstyle, what you're putting on, your lipstick shade. And I'm like, but that's weird. Someone comes, just sits on TV, flips around, and just watches you because of your lipstick shade. And people want to relate with that. Okay, and people want to know you. People just don't want to know about your service, and you throw it into their faces. Okay, they want to know about your business, they want to know about your products, they want to know information about the things that you have to offer. But again, they want information about you. Okay, they want to see how you dress, like they want to connect with you in different areas, your humor, how you look like, how you speak, how sometimes it's not even about how the words that you speak, but how you speak them with emphasis, with confidence, with certainty. And that is what our people are coming out to actually get. So be very, very, very careful when you are dealing with people or promoting your brand, because those are the things that are going to give you the best reach, and those are the things that are going to take you so far in your life. Okay, and then I want us to wind up with being very clear, or finish this video on, we have to be very clear with what we have to offer. I mean, just be very clear what you have to offer. Are you a coach? Are you a mentor? Are you a consultant? Are you a fitness coach? And even a coach, you have so many types. Actually, I think there are more than 50. You can be a mindset coach. You can be a health coach. You can be a wellness coach. You can be a relationship coach. You can be, so many things, endless things. But if you need this, you'll join me in my mentorship program so that you can get to know the differences: mentorship, consultancy, service-based, how you can grow and increase your reach, and how you can write those books, and how you can have your media presence felt, and how you can, handle your social media, how you can handle personal branding. I can help you with that. Okay, so make sure that you have a clear target and communicate it in a very, so people know what to come to you, well, when to come to you, or what they need from you, and how to contact you. And then make sure that you ask for testimonials. That's something that we usually forget. Ask for people to recommend you. Ask for people to talk about their experience with you, especially those that have been overwhelmed by your experience and it has worked magic in their lives. So when you ask for these testimonials, make sure that you drop them everywhere: on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on your wherever, on your website. Make sure that people know, because this creates credibility, that people will want to come to you and know that okay, this is money that is going to be put to good use, or this is money that is going to give me value. And so if I take her course, if I go into a program, if I go for counseling, if I go for coaching, this is going to be money that is put to good use. So make sure that you do everything that you can to make sure that you deliver, and then ask for testimonials afterwards. I know that it's hard work. Building a business is hard work, okay? And sometimes some people don't even look at service based as really business, but it is business. It takes work, the input, the content, the sleepless nights, the movements, it's a lot. But make sure that you give it your whole. But results and products, and just putting yourself out there, and just being curious, and just having a strategy in place, and having people help you, those are amazing things. I know that you're going to be a winner. You are a world changer. You're not just going to be a winner, but you are a winner, and that is going to manifest in your life. You're a world changer. You're a champion. So get them, go get it, and it all belongs to you. The world will be at your feet only if you can be able to go out there and do what it is that you were called to do. Your purpose and passion, very, very crucial. I love you guys, and from me to you is a bye-bye.